I want to share with you a personal story. Speaking of Vegas again, it reminded me, but it has to do with this. I met a family, I don't want to pick on anybody, but I want to share this with you because I think it's of benefit. Muslims, subhanAllah, in some parts of this country, they have so much money, that it's not lack of money that's the problem, it's too much money is the problem. And subhanAllah, some parts of the country are like that. So I'm at this family's house. Their house is probably, at least half the size of this masjid. I mean, it's like a serious house, right? And so I went there and I visited them, and I did a reminder for their children, things like that. And very palatial place. And the wife comes up to me at the end and she says, Brother Nouman, I gave a talk about Surah Al-Asr and how our time is running out. She says, I just want to ask you something. I was like, what is it? She says, I don't want to leave here. I love this house. I don't want to go to any other house. I don't want the akhirah. I just want this house. And I told her, I'm sorry, you're going to have to move. So we're all going. What I'm trying to say is, this is not just somebody else's problem. When you become immersed in dunya, we are not immune from developing that kind of attachment. If you find within your Muslim family, when you bring up the subject of death or inheritance or what will happen after you're gone or who will pray your janazah, and people around you get uncomfortable and say, don't talk about that stuff. Why are you talking about these negative things all the time? This is not the attitude of a Muslim. Muslims embrace the concept of death. We don't run from it. But when in our families, when the subject matter of death becomes taboo, you know what's happened? We've become أحرص الناس على حياة. We've become the most zealous over life, even compared to other people. We have to be accepting of the fact that this is one stop in a journey. And we have to be prepared for the next stop. Whenever you take a journey, you get ready for the next stop. So that's our attitude in the life of a Muslim. So I pray that we don't embody these characteristics. It's easy to look at Bani Israel and say, cursed nation. Look at how Allah talks about them. It's not about that. It's the legacy that Allah is talking about that we shouldn't embody. And I pray that Allah Azza wa Jal protects our hearts from becoming hard and from becoming people that are zealous over this life and forget their concerns for the next.